Hey guys, we are here, the main Trilogy crew, and we are going to do a little roundtable discussion on the entire trilogy of Somebody I Fucked Once, Single in September, I Fucking Love You. We have Shannon Beveridge, creative director, Tatchi Ringsby, star, and Savannah Bloch, DP. So I have some specific questions for all of you individually, and then I have some questions for all of us. So we're just gonna get started right now. This is like a very perfect, simple one to get started on. What was your favorite video to shoot for all of you?
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
Yeah?
Because we didn't know it was coming. There was not as much expectations, and we really planned it out. And the other one's a little bit more less planned out.
Yeah, I'd have to say the first one was probably my most favorite, just because like it was a new experience for me, and just like meeting the whole crew and the whole energy. And like I've been on sets before, but the energy on the first set was just unlike any energy I've experienced on set, and everyone was just collaborative and like excited, and like we had no idea what was to come.
For me, for different reasons, different videos, but I think the first one was the most like exciting one to shoot, and also because it was so fresh and new, and there was like so many elements, and we were like setting up the whole story in a way, and there were so many like just iconic moments. But I was most relaxed on the third video, so that was awesome. I loved feeling that way.
Well, I think the second one was the most fun, just because that was like the most weird shit was happening. For me, it was the most entertaining.
Oh my
goodness. Yeah.
It really was wild.
I loved that the second one, there was a lot of moments where it was just one day when it was fully just us. Like that was really nice and fun.
Yeah, that Malibu day was really special.
Yeah, it was so nice. So what was your favorite video end result wise?
The third one's really got me right now. Like it's got a hold on me. I love this video. I just feel like it really like wrapped everything up so nicely. It's just like beautifully shot, and like just to see it all come together, it just like makes it like really feel like a whole story. So I really love this last one.
I like the last one too. We were a little more relaxed and moving into a new time. The end result is a little grittier.
I think the first one, just because I think something like magical happened there.
I'm gonna have to say the first one too. I think that's the video that I would like if somebody didn't know who I was and there was like, what do you do? And I would show them that.
Yeah.
I would show them that video. The last few months I've been doing sessions with just like different writers and producers all over LA, and the introduction to myself usually is like me playing that video. And so I've gotten to see so many different people react to it, and everybody just has the same reactions and the same parts, and it's so awesome to get to watch that. And I think it like did the most for young queer people, but also for like straight audiences, because it's like I just wrote a piece about this for the Daily Beast that's gonna come out. Just the idea of telling queer stories in heteronormative structures that straight people are like maybe a little more familiar with. It humanizes and familiarizes the queer experience, and I think Somebody I Fucked Once really did that.
Smarty.
Seeing the final work of the trilogy, is there anything that you guys would change if you could?
Yes, that one lip syncing part. I just was like so teethy and smile, like it's like, oh, I just don't like that part. That's like the only part of the whole trilogy I don't like. I don't know, it's just cheesy.
Intentionally.
I know!
But that's because we kept like opening the door, and you were like, I fucking Zoe. And we were like, we have got to make it a little bit more like PG.
So that one's on me. I'll just live with that haunting me forever.
I wouldn't change anything about any of them.
Yeah.
I feel like it was all serendipitous. It was supposed to be the way it is.
What about the, which no one will ever know, but the reverse, we accidentally shot the wrong eyeline.
You crushed that mirror.
It's, yeah. I killed it, right? Because did you even know that?
I called Zoe, I think
That night, literally right after we were done shooting everything for I Fucking Love You.
It was the only thing in filming.
So
you can't not
was your clip or my clip?
Your clip.
Well,
You're completely flipped.
Oh my god. No, listen to this, you guys. Everyone's like, I fucking love that shot of you when you make, like when you first walk in and look at Zoe. I'm like, I look weird. I look weird in that, and I don't know what it is. I don't recognize myself, and I couldn't put my fucking finger on it, bro.
You're reversed.
Holy shit. Okay, that makes so much sense. I was like, what is up with this clip? This is life-changing.
But it worked. No one knew.
No, it worked. It even got me, because I drew the whole thing out.
Yeah.
When we were in color, I was drawing it out, and I'm like trying to see how it was possible, and then I realized you flipped it already.
Yep.
Oh my god, brilliant.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Genius.
Brilliant.
So
Thank God.
thank you for fixing my mistake.
Yay.
Wow.
Editing. Oh, favorite song from the trilogy.
Probably a tie between Somebody I Fucked Once and I Fucking Love You.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Love that.
What about you?
I think I'm definitely driven by people's responses to things. I think like standalone, probably I Fucking Love You, but based on like responses and the way that people have engaged with the song, Somebody I Fucked Once probably. Because it's just like, yeah, people have like engaged with that song so much.
I like the history of Somebody I Fucked Once because
Oh, you were there.
I was there. I remember sitting on the couch and they were playing at the dining room table and they played Somebody I Fucked Once and they started giggling in the middle of it. And it was like the cutest moment. Like Zoe couldn't finish the chorus without giggling every time.
Probably shouldn't tell you this, but fuck it. Here's my confession. I'm kinda hooked on you. I'm in the mood for an obsession. Yeah, you might be someone I could love. Or you're just somebody I fucked once.
And it was adorable.
Audrey was there too. Like my friend Audrey, who like, randomly we all kind of quarantined with, who's not a songwriter at all, was like in the room with us when we were writing it, and we like couldn't crack the chorus, and we were like, Audrey, help us. Like she was good about like confession, obsession, and I did. I cracked the chorus.
Also,
Literally.
she's in the first video.
She is Justice for Goth Girl. Justice for Goth Girl. How have you found the courage to express your true self through your art? I guess from the very beginning, because you have first years and years and years and years and years like express yourself.
I think that like talking through a screen was easier to me when I was first like coming out because it didn't feel as real. So it like gave me this like buffer between me and like reality, and then as I've gotten more comfortable with myself, like that screen has like come down more. And now I just want to keep making things that relate to like that younger version of myself who couldn't talk to people about it.
I love that.
That's sweet.
I love that.
I think it's the way that I've expressed myself my whole life. It's like what's given me courage to express myself otherwise has been creating art. The more that I create, the more I feel as though I find myself. One doesn't really come without the other and vice versa.
Yeah.
I think I'm still discovering the courage to express myself through art. And during that time, I'm joining others' expressions.
I love that. That is very
That's
beautiful.
sweet.
You're doing a really good job at it
Yeah,
too.
yes. For me, I feel like Zolita was always kind of like a way for me to feel, because Zolita's like not Zoe, and Zolita was a way for me to feel like confident and like sexy and powerful as a queer woman. Yeah, and I think like the fact that I'm like creating it and I have full control and I'm even editing it and all of that, like it gives me courage, I think, to express myself in that way. It's so awesome to be able to like put stuff out and like have other people resonate with it. Like that's such a powerful feeling. Anything that you cut out that you wish you would have kept in? I feel like everything was cut for a reason, personally. Like there was like our scene walking in.
Which scene?
Do you remember the?
I'm glad you got that.
Remember when like
In which video?
in the third video in Britnell's apartment when I'm like.
Oh my god, thank god you cut that out. That was so creepy.
It was like.
It's like, come in to my apartment.
Tatchi, you've got issues with doorways.
Also, we cut like a walking. It was me walking all the way to take off. And somebody I fucked once. I take off the cardigan and like walk all the way and like straddle this like chair.
Oh right, that was unnecessary.
No, we didn't need it. Then I cut straight to the pottery instead.
Come here. I'll teach you.
Yeah.
It was to try to build tension, but it
Totally.
was built in other ways. I think
Yeah.
a lot of the tension that was built in Somebody I Fucked Once came from a big
From Bedspell.
change,
Yeah.
big swing in the other direction for Bedspell.
So for Bedspell in the editing room, that was a big thing. It's like, damn, we like start hooking up right away in this video. Like there wasn't a lot of like built
Build
tension.
up.
So I feel like I had to like really extend the little things we did have of us like making eye contact in the beginning. But still, we were like, okay, it's for Somebody I Fucked Once. I think we really built tension in that video. There was like so many amazing eye contact moments leading up that like when it does happen, it's like so deserved. It just feels so like, oh my god.
That experience is so clear.
Yes.
Eye contact without
being
being
able
able
to
to communicate otherwise.
I see you see me.
Exactly. Plus the slow walk up shot is like the best shot of all of them, I think. With the cheerleaders like walking
Oh
together
my
down
God.
the corridor.
It's exactly everything that I could have ever wanted and more out of that show. You know, because there's so many iconic
perfect.
hallway
Like-
shots of all rom-coms past. Like, how do you, you know, live up to that? Like those iconic hallway shots.
Also
the shoulder bump.
And we got
and
that
your hair, like
The hair.
that. I
The
remember I remember when we got that shot.
Jade actor.
Me and Naisha were like.
How do you get better than that?
Okay, what is the best part of working together?
The energy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The friendship.
Mm-hmm. Just hearing about other people's sets that aren't like this, I just can't imagine not working with people that you love. The other best part, I think, is like just having a set full of queer people. Obviously, it's like all of our intention.
You
into
don't really
creating
care
this
about
thing.
telling the story.
Yeah.
I think that's like, I mean, I think with every story that you're a part of and get to tell, like, if you're called to a story and brought to a story, like, you're there for a reason. And
Every single person who's there wants to be there.
Yeah.
Like no one's doing it
It's
for
not
any
like
other
big, yeah, 'cause
reason.
it's, I'm an independent artist, it's not big budgets. People are giving their time, like,
All the way down to the people who like come on for a day.
Yeah.
They text me afterwards and they're like, that was the hands down the best set I've ever been on. I made friends. I want to work with these people again. I had such a
Yeah.
good experience, and you know, having a great product and then taking away people texting
Like
you something
connection
like that, and
with-
a connection is
Oh,
next level.
that makes me want to like cry, seriously.
I'll send you those
Yeah.
slides. There are a lot of them.
What is a memory you will cherish forever for making these videos? It's kind of hard.
So
There's so
many.
many of them.
Yeah. Too
so
many.
many. I mean, there's funny memories, there's
Yeah.
like sweet memories.
Stressful memories.
Yeah.
I think whenever, like, it's like at the end of shooting, the delirious state where it's like you're almost done, but like the night that we were doing the Somebody I Fucked Once, everybody had left and we were
And it was
shot
just
the tennis court.
Yes, that was
Like, that was
probably
so
like,
fun.
oh my god, that was such a sweet moment of us just like literally being like, and we couldn't stop laughing. And that's like the best in any situation is like when you can't
And then the
stop
cops
laughing.
came
And then the cops,
Oh, and then
yeah, right when we were like, well, we're like, okay, we feel like we got it.
It was just so like real.
I low-key love the memory of like the homophobia on the beach because it's like that's why
We're
these
doing
videos
it.
are important
Yeah.
because there is like a whole generation of people who like don't understand still.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That was a big shocking moment. It was
Yeah.
a reality check. I think my favorite moment was when we were shooting you performing out of the car,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a moment where Shannon said, "That's it. She's a star. It's
Oh.
here." And we all saw. Like, I think everyone in this car, just like there's this palpable feeling of like, whoa. Like we're watching, honestly, like the birth of a star. Like it felt
Damn.
monumental.
Momentous.
Monumental.
crying.
Not me crying. I won't forget that moment. That like one little.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, now I'm gonna ask you guys individual questions. Shannon, what was it like working as a creative director in tandem? Tell me.
Just so easy, you know? Like it's just so fun and easy and like I feel like we trust each other so much. So that's like always a fun experience to work like in that kind of environment. And you don't always get that. Because then me trusting you, you trusting me, it makes me trust myself more.
Mm-hmm.
So then you feel like more freedom to like be creative, I feel.
That's so true. It's so like cyclical. It's
Yeah.
like- Okay, Tatchi, favorite costume you've worn in every music video?
The white prom suit
Ah, so
in
good.
the first one. And I love like the open chest and the chain.
Like it's just
so
so
good.
When anybody watches that scene, they're like,
No, literally
everybody
gasps.
gasps every single time. It's yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, that one is, it's just like so gay and like I love it. And then Single in September, oh my god, I love the little skirt with the,
Oh god, that was good.
the
Very,
gas.
the Shane-esque.
Oh,
like,
the
Elmer,
looks,
yeah.
the looks of the second video.
There were so many.
And they're all like so good. And then to kind of have like a little more elevated looks in the third video.
Yes, get to go like full, like we're grown
Just
up
for
now.
adults. But my favorite look, which I literally will wear some variation of it, do wear some variation of it, is the when we were like on our little dates, the like white
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the armband. The armband
Yeah,
is
that
like,
was
so
cool.
good, and like the push hair, and
That
like,
was cool.
the leather pants. I love that look.
Yeah,
That's my
that was so
favorite.
good. Okay, Savannah, how many times does it take to shoot a scene?
I think that you actually know what you want, so you get it and we move on. I think we move on pretty quick. And anything that has like a choreography.
A camera move with the thing?
Yes.
The hot tub scene too took a minute.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
that
We did
camera
the
roll.
camera.
We didn't have a whole.
Did a lot of cool shots.
Yeah.
Was it hard editing the video, making sure everything you wanted was in there? Yes, because we shot so much, especially in Single in September. That was like literally like one of the hardest videos for me to edit ever. Just like took the longest because there was so much. It was so montage driven, so we just shot like crazy. And it was so hard because there were so many amazing moments. I mean, I could have made like a 20-minute video. There were so many like beautiful moments. So that was definitely hard. Also, these are like 3-minute songs, and so I'm like, I do a lot of interludes. That's I'm trying to like cram everything in. Dismiss Shannon.
Bye.
And then just comp her in.
Yeah. I'll just sit right here.
Yeah, shoot a plate.
What was the most challenging scene for you to perform?
I mean, obviously, like, hooking up was weird. Like, the first time, we were blocking it, and then we kept being like, okay, and then we kiss here. And I was like, holy shit, like, we're just gonna do it. Like, we're just gonna kiss.
I remember you were like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kiss, and you're like, are we gonna do it? Or
I was
like,
like,
I think you were just like, are we gonna,
are we like,
we're gonna practice? Like, I was like,
because we just, I don't know, we just barely knew each other either. Like,
Yeah.
kissing a stranger is always, like,
we had only like hung out with other people like a few times. We
Yeah.
never like, yeah.
I don't know, so I was just like, okay, here we go. But, like, literally the minute we started filming our first initial hookup scene, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
And it came across so like everything was like so perfect in that, and like the slam whiteboard scene,
With the
like all of it, the tension.
floating
Oh my
finger.
god! I'll never get over the audio of Em in the background being like, "Oh shit, that was really cool."
Oh, that's sick.
Would you consider doing a similar trilogy like this in the future? Yes, not necessarily. So for the next, which I still have to talk to you about, but so for the next, plotting for my EP, I'm definitely gonna do something similar where like all the videos are connected, but not in the same like really narratively heavy way. So I want each video to be able to like really stand. Not that ours don't. They do stand on their own, but I think they're like so much more impactful when you see them with the others. Whereas with this one, I think they're going to be a little more performance driven and more like able to stand on their own. But if people want to find like connections in them, they'll be able to by the end of all the videos.
Alright, sorry. It's good stuff, guys.
But yeah,
Stay tuned.
it's so fun to be able to like develop story through multiple videos. Tatchi, when I asked you to be in the video, were you expecting it to blow up and were you expecting it to turn into a trilogy? Like what were your thoughts? What were your expectations?
Well, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, and I watched all your other videos, and like, I think that spell already had like upwards of freaking 20 million or something when we shot this video, so I was like, who knows, this video could blow up. Like I definitely, I kind of always go into a project like that, like who knows, it could blow up.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of my mindset, so I'm just always expecting things to blow up. No, I'm kidding. I didn't expect it to blow up to like freaking the way that it did, but I definitely was like, this is iconic. Like I knew that the story was iconic and that it was gonna definitely have some impact because it had such a deep impact on me.
What's your favorite part of the directing process and any tips for future directors? Favorite part of the directing process is like getting to finally see all the things that you had in your head come to life, but in a way that, especially when you have incredible artists around you like I do, like getting to see other people's visions adding on top of my own vision and it becoming this like combined vision of all of us, that is so special. And like also just the privilege of feeling, damn, like these people believe in this project and like I feel so lucky that they're here and spending this time with me like to make this. Thank you guys so much for watching this and stay tuned for lots more videos to come. All of us will definitely still be working together, so
100%.
love you.